I can't count that high. I'm good with 1 and 2. Anything over 2, those higher numbers, I have trouble with. If you want a serious answer, I think 14 years here. I love being interviewed. I love wearing different hats. I love scaring children. Is that part of teaching? I don't know. I also like to draw things where you use your hand to make an animal. And so sometimes we do that in the class and I feel like I'm teaching them something. Coordination, creativity.
She's pretty fantastic. So I guess if I had to think of a couple words to describe her, I think she's one of the most creative people I've ever met. Her ideas in her classroom are so cool. Sometimes I just love to go in her room and walk around and look at the projects she's inspired her kids to create. So she's definitely super, super, super creative. And I guess the other word I would use is hilarious. She's one of the funniest people that I've ever known. So if I need a good laugh in the day, that's where to go. She's a great sense of humor.
First of all, I want to start by saying, John Williams, I did not lie. I live very, very far away. Believe me. It's a journey. It's a trek. It's maddening some days, and other days it's peaceful. But mostly it's maddening and crowded, and I'm a terrible driver. One day I taught with my zipper down for probably 3/4 of the day, and no one said anything, so I was really happy about that. Felt good about myself.
Miss Scanlin is awesome in so many ways. The first thing that comes to mind is her creativity. I had never seen anybody give a quiz with different codes for coloring a picture for the right answer. So that was one of my first indications that I would like her. But she's so creative, and I think she's fair-minded. She gets along with kids because she's fair. And she's really funny too. So all those things, I just really love her, and I think she's a great addition for our school.
I wanted to be a swim coach. I started swimming when I was 9 years old, and that's one thing I remember about my childhood. Like, all of my time was swimming. And so I asked my coaches, I'm like, this is what I want to do. I want to be like you. I had the best coach ever, and then he moved away, so I crushed him. But anyway, he said, well, you have to be a teacher. I'm a gym teacher. And I thought, well, I can't throw a ball. I have no coordination. I'll never be a gym teacher. He goes, well, you got to be some kind of teacher. You got to get in the school, and that's how you can be a coach. So that's initially why I wanted to be a teacher. I didn't want to teach. I wanted to coach. And I coached before I got my teaching degree, and when I got my teaching degree, I've yet to coach.
Can't you see now? The one who understands you and he all along, so why can't you see?
Oh, that's a good story. So when I started working here, my first permanent classroom was in the H hallway, and my neighbor at the time had done Friday music. It was her thing, it was her bag, and everybody loved it, and that was before the iPods and everything. That was like, we'd burn a CD and bring it in and listen to it. And I got hooked on it, and when she wouldn't go out in the hall and play the music between passing periods, I'd go over and I'd be like, what happened? Where's the music? And so now I realize what a job it is, but she was offered a position somewhere else, and so I promised to carry on the tradition. 8 years I've been doing it.
Scanlin is one of the most innovative and creative teachers. Her lesson plans are fun, they're engaging, and it always seems like her students are having a great time. And she, at lunch, is so funny, so she always makes me smile.
I would agree. I think Miss Scanlin has a great sense of humor. I always enjoy talking to her, and things like her book reports and different things that she does are really helpful in thinking about how I teach my own class. So it's really awesome to have her in our department.
Go Scanlin.
Go Scanlin.
I want them to know that I'm an approachable person. That just because I'm sarcastic and funny and sometimes joke with people, or I would hope that they know if they had questions or needed to talk to me about something, that they could. The first ones that come to mind are from my great-grandmother. She would say, you're not better than anybody else, but you're just as good.
Entertaining.
Extravagant.
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic.
Hilarious. Caring.
Weird.
Enthusiastic. Spontaneous.
Fantastic.
Exotic.
Magnificent.
Untamed. Inspiring.
Dedicated.
Freaking.
Hilarious.